Okay, now we're going to do Marl and the Friendly Arm quests. Right, what I already sold stuff. You see, I sold the splint mail and stuff. So I've got about 600 gold. By the way, over here somewhere there's a magic sword. A thief could sneak in at night and take it.
As good as done. As you direct.
I got other stuff I want to do here. I have a feeling some people may be getting close to a level. It's the Jovial Juggler. There are spiders in here. We will get to them in just a minute. First we'll grab Marl, get some experience.
Here now, get out. I don't like you typing here.
You tell him, Marl.
As you direct.
You talking to me?
Hey, I told you to get lost. Ain't no room here for you troublemaking strangers. Okay. No need to get all bent out of shape. There's plenty of bar for us all. Marl, hey, I take whatever shape I want. I'm sick of you freakish adventurers going out, consorting with know what, and dragging your trouble back into my hometown. What do you say to that? I just do what I think is right. We solve a lot more trouble than we cause. Well, very nearly anyways, haha. Marl, oh, you think it's funny, do you? You mess up the local economy with your treasure, you upset the balance of nature, you flash your magic around, and because of it maybe somebody's son thinks it's fun and goes out and gets himself killed. It's a bad example, and somebody ought to kick you for it. Hold on, everyone goes their own path, and I'll not be held accountable for what the fates deal. Marl, he was a good boy till your kind came through town, filled his head with nonsense they did, and because of it he's dead. Now why shouldn't I take that out of your hide? If you knew him like you think, then ask yourself if he wouldn't have gone anyway. It's a calling you're born with. Nobody gives it to you. Marl, 'tain't true. He was going to take over the farm and settle down. Maybe apprentice with Thunderhammer during the winter. He never wanted to adventure. Duncan, that was what you wanted, Marl. Fun's fun. But you're blaming these folks for what couldn't be helped. That boy was a firebrand if ever there was. Marl, no, he was settling down. He wanted. Duncan, that new plow ye bought last year. He got the gold by helping clear kobolds near Olgoth's beard. He wanted to make a difference. Make the realms a bit safer, just like these folk most likely. Marl, by Chontea, why couldn't he just stay home? The realms call and you go. He sounds a fine lad taken too soon, but doing what he was meant. If you'll suffer my company, I'll buy a round of soda, Pepsi and 7-Up, and toast his memory with you. I added that in. Marl, 'twould be fitting, I suppose, to Canair Nethelin. Rest ye well, I would be alone a while. Duncan, well, 'tis the calmest I done seen him in a week. Still, best you move along. Marl ain't known for his steady moods. And there you go, 900 to split among the party.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
No, thank you. All right, let's see. So this book... Will he do an identify on this? No. All right. Let's buy History of the Faithful Coin. And now if we head out here, I believe it's right across the street. Well, before I go, let me save the game.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Firebead Elvin here. Next time you pass through Candlekeep, you should read The History of the Bell in the Depths. It's an old favorite of mine that I'm sure you would like. Let's try that again.
Good as done.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Spit it out. Right, what's this then?
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
You're old Gorian's ward, the lonely kid of Candlekeep. Of course, I heard about the loss of Gorian, and I must give you my deepest condolences. I hope since you've left Candlekeep, you've kept up on your reading. Oh, the world of books. I have heard that a new copy of the wondrous tomb, The History of the Faithful Coin, can be had for a pretty penny in one of the stores around here. If you would be so kind as to buy it for an old man like myself, I'd gladly reimburse you. I'd even give you a little bonus to help in your travels. It must be so hard with Gorian gone. Well, let's see. That book is right here.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Firebead Elvin here. You are so generous to an old man, so I will be generous in turn. Let me give you another book in exchange. It's a touch darker than what you've given me, but I get a sense that you may enjoy it nonetheless.
Good on you if you save the day.
This group shows yes, omnipresent authority figure.
Looks like we got a point of reputation for that. 300 experience. And a scroll case, which is pretty awesome.
Is good as done.
All right, I didn't know you get a scroll case in that. That's part of the enhanced edition. So you put all the scrolls in there. Helps you organize and store stuff. If you open it, you can see everything's in there. What's this book he gave us? History of the Dead 3, Knucklebone, Skull Bowling, and the Empty Throne. In ages past there was but one good strife, death and the dead, and he was known as Jurgle, Lord of the End of Everything. Jurgle fomented and fed on the discord among mortals and powers alike. So this is mythology. When beings slew each other in their quest for power, or in their hatred, he welcomed them into a shadowy kingdom of eternal gloom. As all things died, everything came to him eventually, and over time he built his power into a kingdom unchallenged by any other little god. Eventually, however, he grew tired of his duties, for he knew them too well. Without challenge there is nothing, and in nothingness there is only gloom. In such a state, the difference between absolute power and absolute powerlessness is undetectable. During this dark era, there arose three powerful mortals, Bane, Baal, and Merkul, who lusted after the power Jurgil wielded. The trio forged an unholy pact, agreeing that they would dare to seek such ultimate power or die in the attempt. Over the length and breadth of the realms they strode, seeking powerful magic and spells and defying death at every turn. No matter what monster they confronted or what spells they braved, the three mortals emerged unscathed at every turn. Even the trio destroyed one of the 7 lost little gods, and they each seized a portion of his divine essence for themselves. The trio then journeyed into the gray waste and sought out the Castle of Bone. Through armies of skeletons, legions of zombies, hordes of non-corporal undead, and a gauntlet of liches they battled. Eventually they reached the object of their lifelong quest, the Bone Throne. "I claim this throne of evil," shouted Bane the tyrant. "I'll destroy you before you can raise a finger," threatened Baal the assassin. "And I shall imprison your essence for eternity," promised Merkul the necromancer. Jurgil arose from his throne with a weary expression and said, "The throne is yours. I've grown weary of this empty power. Take it if you wish. I promise to serve and guide you as your essential until you grow comfortable with the position." Before the stunned trio could react, the Lord of the Dead continued, "Who among you shall rule?" The trio immediately fell to fighting amongst themselves, while Jurgil looked on with indifference. When eventually it appeared that either they would all die of exhaustion or battle on for an eternity, the Lord of the End of Everything intervened. "After all you have sacrificed, would you come away with nothing? Why don't you divide the portfolios of the office and engage in a game of skill for them?" asked Jurgil. Bane, Baal, and Merkul considered the little gods' offer and agreed. The little gods' offer. Jurgil took the heads of his 3 most powerful liches and gave them to the trio that they would compete by bowling the skulls. Each mortal rolled a skull across the gray waste, having agreed that the winner would be he who bowled the farthest. Marl, the Beast Lord, arrived to visit Jurgil at this moment. After quickly ascertaining that the winner of the contest would get all of Jurgil's power, he chased off after the 3 skulls to make sure that the contest would be halted until he had a chance to participate for part of the prize. Bane, Baal, and Merkul again fell to fighting as it was obvious their sport was ruined, and again Jurgil intervened. "Why don't you allow Lady Luck to decide so you don't have to share with the beast?" The trio agreed, and Jurgil broke off his skeletal finger, Bones, and gave them to the players. When Malar returned from chasing the skulls, he found that the trio had just finished a game of knucklebones. Bane cried out triumphantly, "As winner, I choose to rule for all eternity as the ultimate tyrant. I can induce hatred and strife at my whim, and all will bow down before me while in my kingdom." Merkul, who had won 2nd place, declared, "But I choose the dead, and by doing so I truly win, because all you are lord over, Bane, will eventually be mine. All things must die, even gods." That's little gods. Baal, who finished 3rd, demurred, "I choose death, and it is by my hand that all that you rule, Lord Bane, will eventually pass to Lord Merkul. Both of you must pay honor to me and obey my wishes, since I can destroy your kingdom, Bane, by murdering your subjects, and I can starve your kingdom, Merkul, by staying my hand." Malar growled in frustration but could do nothing, and yet again only the beasts were left for him, and Jurgil merely smiled, for he had been delivered. Okay, can we sell that book?
As you direct. For the group.
You want some whiskey?
Oh, Imoen has a level. We'll take care of that in a second. Alright, well, we'll sell it. I don't want to carry it around. It'll take up inventory space. Alright, so to up the level, I go to gameplay, drop it down to normal,
You're a queer fellow.
and then I'll level her up. Now you see she gains skills. The main obstacles in the game, like when you finish Baldur's Gate and then go into the dungeon and there's a lot of traps, there's typically locks and traps that are the biggest obstacle. So I will put a bunch to open locks and even more to finding traps. Okay, and now we go back, gameplay, bring it back up to core rules. And let's head out to do the spiders. Wait a minute, I mean everybody.
As good as done.
Okay, let's do the spiders.
The wreck.
Not even gonna waste my time with that. But let's do save before we get the spiders.
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's try and entangle.
You right.
Let's get the one on Jahira.
What you want?
You point, I punch.
This will come down here.
Can I help you?
Let's put 2 on that.
Called.
Now actually, let's magic missile that.
Oh, I can't really help you.
Whatever they need.
Go on then. Spit it out.
Let's do this.
You have need of me?
Here.
Where is my...
Let's talk more fight.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
I don't think I have a slow poison. Got a bit of a problem.
You right.
Okay.
You've a task. Nature's servant awaits.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Ah!
Anybody poisoned? No. Okay.
For the group.
Yep.
Well, we're on core rules.
This way.
There's old boots, bottle. Pretty sure. There's, oh, there it is, the spider body.
Who wants some? Gold plate and packing steel.
I care not. This way.
Okay, these go to the friendly arm. I think the person's on the top floor. We'll give them to Jihira. So that, and that.
I can, but try.
Yes, O Omni. For the group.
Okay.
As you direct.
Let's... Now we're going to head up to the friendly arm with those spider things. And we're going to walk by the ogre. Because he's got something... Oh, no, actually... We'll want to keep that girdle of piercing. Alright, we'll go to the friendly arm inn.
My decency is refreshing. So many need lacking.
Oh, thank you.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Half ogre. Half ogre.
You point, I punch.
You've a task?
2,
Go off then.
3,
Whatever they need.
1,
Huh, you're a queer fellow.
2,
You have need of me?
3.
Oh, my heart's really not in this. What? Yes?
Nature's servant awaits. For the fallen!
Can I help you?
All right. Oh, I thought this was his. Oh well.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority. You've a task?
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Nature's servant is good as done.
You have need of me? I can but try.
See, scroll case. She's got it. Gem case. She's got it.
Yes, oh, as you direct. As you direct.
You funny looking.
Don't you be getting any closer, I'll have Mom come and give you the belt. Relax, kid, I don't want to hurt you. Oh, sure, that's what that other group of bandits said, and then they went and attacked a caravan. I just saw leave. They're a bunch of liars, probably just like you. Get lost. Lovely. And this would be the caravan.
What you want? I'm gone.
You've a task? As you direct.
The members of this caravan met a violent death. While there is no evidence to suggest it, you would surmise that bandits must be responsible.
Nature's servant awaits.
I don't know. But we'll expose more of the map as we're traveling. Jahira.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure. You've a task for the group. Nature's servant awaits.
Steady now.
Yep.
Yes?
Let's talk more
Can
fight.
I help you?
Cool one.
my ear? Yes, oh
My
omnipresent
blade will
authority
cut you
figure.
down to size.
You right.
You've a task? Nature's servant as you direct.
Go on then.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure. You've a task? As you direct. For the fallen! D'accord. As directed.
You have need of me? I can but try.
Spit it out. I'm on it. 2 points. Butt kicking for goodness.
Nature, serve as you direct.
I care not. This way. You're a queer fellow.
Yes, O omnipresent authority.
Wow.
For fight.
You've a task.
Yes. I can but try.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes. Rask!
Can I?
Whatever I need, as well as I can.
You right. Right, what's this then?
But I wish my ear.
Cool one, son. Full flake and
Nature,
fucking
good
steel.
as done.
Go on then.
Yes, O omnipresent
2
authority
points.
figure.
I punch.
D'accord. No less. For the fallen! You've a task for the group.
Now that is how to kill the ogre. Just to see how to do that, it's probably worth watching this video. This would be the girdle of piercing. This will give the person resistance to missile weapons. It should probably be on the person who's in the front. Alright. We'll let her have it. So you see piercing and missile -4. Notice piercing and missile -1. So this gives a 3 bonus to that. Alright, almost done. We're going to return the spider stuff. Oh, and we have to get the gold pantaloons.
Hello, pal.
If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There be beasties about with better hearing than we. Let's see. What should I be wary of in this area? Round here, I wouldn't worry yourself too much. Unless you're brainless and charge everything you see. Most gibberlings, but they aren't too much of a hassle. A fair bow and a good sword arm could handle 1, maybe 2. More with mage or cleric backup. Wolves have become a bit more predatory lately. I think it's because more people are hunting for their food, seeing as how the iron shortage took away their normal livelihoods. A hungry wolf is a nasty thing, and I wouldn't travel without a group if I were you. Actually, I think the video is getting a bit long here. So we'll go to the friendly arm area, and then I'll save it there. Okay. I'm going to rest out here, and then after I rest, I'll come back in the video.